KONDOSAN.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, lived a boy named Aladdin. His father passed away when he was very young, so he was in charge now of supporting his mother. He would help people in the market and try to earn some money to bring food home, because they were very poor. But Aladdin was kind-hearted, so everyone loved him very much. One day, on his way to the market, a well-dressed, evil-eyed man approached him.
Hello, young man. I need to ask you for a favor. I dropped my ring into a small crevice just ahead. I can't get in. Can you go in and get it for me?
Together, they walked toward the crevice where the man had pointed out. The hole was just big enough for Aladdin to enter. He barely went through the hole. Inside, there was a small gas lamp which lit a cave. It was full of gold, money, and jewels. The man called out from above.
If you found my ring, you'll also see an old lamp there next to it. I want you to bring me both of them.
Aladdin was shocked at the sight in the cave, so he got very suspicious that the man only wanted an old lamp and a ring, while the place was filled with money and jewelry.
This doesn't make any sense, but... Okay, I'm coming out.
When he came to the top of the hole, the evil-eyed man yelled at him.
Hurry, give me the lamp!
No, I need to get out first.
If you don't do as I say, I'll leave you in there. Give me the lamp!
I said no. Let me get out first.
The man got very angry and trapped Aladdin there. Aladdin didn't know what to do in the dark, so he took the lamp and put the ring on his finger. At that moment, green smoke came out and a genie appeared before him. Frightened, Aladdin hid right away.
Don't be afraid, Aladdin. I will do you a favor. I will grant you whatever you want. But you only have 3 wishes.
Please take me home.
This was Aladdin's first wish. Suddenly, he found himself in his room. At that time, his mother, who was also in the room, asked, "Ooh, when did you come in?" Aladdin told his mother everything that had happened to him.
I didn't have anything to eat today because of everything that happened. Do we have anything to eat, Mother?
"I'm sorry, son, but we have nothing to eat since you didn't bring any money today." Desperately sitting in a corner, Aladdin wanted to spend time cleaning the lamp, which was very dirty. He took the lamp in his hands, and as he was rubbing it, all of a sudden the lamp genie came out of the lamp.
Say what you wish of me.
Oh my goodness, who are you?
I'm the lamp genie. You saved me from that sorcerer. So now your wish is my command. Say what you wish of me.
My mother and I are starving. We want a table full of food. Can you do this?
Suddenly, a table full of different kinds of food appeared. Aladdin and his mother ate until they were completely satisfied. From that day on, thanks to the magic lamp, a very rich and happy life awaited them. And that's what really happened. Years passed by and Aladdin became a young man. He was at the marrying age.
Mother, I would like to get married.
My dear son, I'm so happy. You'll have the most beautiful girl in the country, and I know just who that is. The Sultan has a beautiful daughter. Her name is Jasmine. What do you say?
Dear Sultan, With your permission, I would like to marry your daughter.
It's not that easy. Will you be able to grant my requests?
Whatever you ask, dear Sultan.
Then listen to me well. You will bring 100 soldiers. These soldiers will protect my palace, but all of them should have solid gold hearts in their hands.
Your wish is my command, dear Sultan.
Aladdin went back home and took care of this with the help of the lamp genie. The next day, the Sultan saw in his garden 100 soldiers carrying solid gold hearts in their hands.
Well, since you managed this, I would also like you to build a magnificent palace for my daughter. Only then I will agree that you marry.
Aladdin immediately called the lamp genie. He gladly did whatever Aladdin asked for because he owed his freedom to him.
Say what you wish of me.
I want a magnificent palace for the Sultan's daughter.
The lamp genie clapped his hands twice and a big palace appeared next to their house. Since all of the Sultan's requests had been granted, he approved the marriage. They had a wedding ceremony that lasted 40 days and 40 nights. They soon moved into their palace, and one day, a salesman was passing in front of the palace.
Old lamps! Old lamps! I buy and sell!
I can sell this old lamp to the salesman and get a new one. I think Aladdin will be very happy. The salesman, in fact, was the sorcerer Aladdin met when he was a child. He took the old lamp and gave a new one to Jasmine. The magic lamp was now his. In the evening when Aladdin returned home, he noticed that the palace was gone. He immediately figured out what had happened. He put on the magic ring and called the giant.
Say what you wish of me, but you only have 2 wishes left.
Take me to Jasmine. Hurry up!
All of a sudden, he was in the palace. When he went upstairs and peeked into the open door, he saw Jasmine serving the sorcerer and preparing the table. Aladdin got upset and waited for Jasmine to come to the kitchen. When she entered the kitchen and saw Aladdin, she was surprised. Aladdin, what's going on?
Shh! Be quiet and wait. I will save you.
Aladdin put the ring on his finger right away, and the giant appeared before him.
You only have 1 wish left.
Yes, I know. This is my last wish from you. Freeze the sorcerer and turn him into a sculpture.
All right, here you go.
Suddenly, the sorcerer froze and turned into a sculpture. Aladdin had his lamp once again, so he called the lamp genie.
Say what you wish of me, but don't ever lose me again.
Take us and our palace to our old place. Also send this evil man to a deserted island where he can't hurt anyone.
The lamp genie clapped twice and the palace appeared next to their old house. Their mother was also with them. They told Jasmine everything. After that, Jasmine, Aladdin, and his mother lived a very rich and happy life together. Once upon a time, there lived an old miller and his retired donkey that had been with him for years. The miller would make flour from the corn that his faithful donkey carried for him from the fields. The old miller's donkey aged over time. He was unable to carry the corn to the mill. But the miller still needed a strong, powerful, and a young donkey. Although it made him very upset, he knew that it was time to part from this donkey that had served him all this time.
You are very old now, and my loads are heavy. Look at how you struggle as you carry the corn to the mill. Unfortunately, I must set you free now. I need a young donkey to help me instead. But, in my opinion, there's no need to be upset. You always said that you have a great voice, and that you wanted to be a part of a band. Here's your opportunity. After tomorrow, you can follow your dreams.
The next day, he headed towards the city of Bremen. After walking for some time, he saw a crying old dog in the garden of a house.
What's up, brother dog? Tell me, why are you crying?
Why shouldn't I cry? All my food is gone. My owner went to town for an important job and still hasn't come back. Seems that he's not coming back for some time. He sent news for me to take care of myself, but at this age, where can I find bones? What will I do now?
I'm very sad for you, but there's no need to cry. I think this is a chance for you to start a new life.
What do you mean?
I'm in the same boat as you, so I'm starting my new life. I'm going to Bremen. I'm going to set up a band. If you like, you can play drums in my band.
The doggy accepted the donkey's proposal happily. So they hit the road together. Not much time had passed when they came across an old grumpy cat in another garden by the corner of a garden door. When they saw her like this, out of curiosity, they asked her,
Hey, Sister Cat, what's happened to you? Why are you frowning?
Meow. Oh, I was such a happy cat. I used to run in the garden and climb trees. Mice used to be terrified of me. But now I am so old. All I want to do is curl up and sleep on a pillow. Mice jump, 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 jump around me, and they don't care about me at all. This reason, my owner told me that he was going to get a new and younger cat.
I've got it! Join us and come to Bremen with us. We were in the same situation as you, but now we are headed towards a new direction to set up a band. Wouldn't you like to change your life too?
Of course I would. And my claws still work. I can play the guitar very well.
The three of them set off on the road again. Not much time had passed when they came across a rooster that sat on top of a fence by a farm. The rooster looked quite sad.
Hi, Rooster. How are you? I'm so sad. Even though I love to sing, I've gotten very old, so I can't wake my owners up early in the morning. I'm always late. They don't even take me into the coop anymore. You are just the friend we are looking for. We're setting off on the road to start a new life being in a band. We don't have a lead singer yet. Would you like to be one? Come with us to Bremen. Start your new life.
The rooster accepted their offer with joy and joined the group. They continued on their way. They walked and walked and walked for a long while. It started to get dark, and they were very tired. They decided to rest under a tree. The rooster and the cat climbed to the top of the tree. The dog and the donkey lay under it. Because they were very hungry, they couldn't get any sleep. Just as they were thinking how they were going to spend the night in a place they didn't know at all.
I see a house ahead. I can see Les coming from the window. They must have food. I think we can fill our bellies and rest there. Let's go!
They ran all the way to the house. The donkey leaned his head towards the window and described to his friends what he saw.
Yeah, it was a nice job.
It looks like there are 3 bandits inside, and they have guns. There's lots of food on the table. What's more, they have money and jewels.
The donkey started to come up with a plan.
If we want to go in the house and fill our bellies, we're gonna need to scare off the bandits. Okay, I got it. Here is the plan. Brother Dog, you get onto my back. Sister Cat, you on top of the dog. And Rooster, you climb on top of all of us. I'll count until 3. And on 3, we are all going to shout at the same time, okay? 1, 2, 3.
All shouting at the same time, they started making some strange sounds. The bandits, who heard these loud screams from outside, were terrified. So they ran out and left, leaving everything behind. Excited that their plan had been successful, the 4 friends went inside.
Whoa! There's wonderful food here!
Look, they even have liver and milk.
Can you see how large that steak is?
All the corn is mine, I call dibs.
They sat together around the table and ate to their heart's content. Having filled their bellies, sleepiness took a hold of them all. So they turned off the lights and fell into a sweet slumber. Spying on the house from outside, the bandits wanted to go in the house again to find out what was going on. They chose one from the group to go and check the house.
One of us has to look around the house. Go and look inside and then let us know.
Why do I always have to go and look?
Because you're the most clever and bravest out of all of us.
Really? Is that true?
Yes, yes, of course. Come on, go! Ha 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 ha, Dork, you believed us.
The bandit that went to the house opened the door and sneaked inside. In the dark, the bandit thought that the cat's eyes were fire. Since it was freezing outside, as he reached in to warm himself, the cat took this opportunity and pounced straight on the bandit's head, scratching him and beating him down. As the bandit tried to escape with his life, the dog, lying by the door, bit the bandit's leg. The donkey, who had been watching everything until now, gave the bandit a good old kick. At this point, the rooster kept on crowing and crowing.
Run! Run! Don't let her go into that house again! It's too dangerous for us now! There are awful creatures inside. While I was running away, I heard one of them shout, "Quick, catch him!"
Let's run, let's run, let's run!
This way, the 4 friends ended up having a new home and money. They went to Bremen often to give concerts. The townspeople got to know them and loved them very much. The donkey played harmonica, the dog drums, the cat played the guitar, and the rooster was the lead singer. The 4 friends lived happily together and carried out their dreams to the very end of their lives.
Kondosan.
Once upon a time, there lived a girl named Rapunzel. Who had long blonde hair and a beautiful smile. She lived in a small town, and everyone that met her grew fond of her. She was a hairdresser. and her salon was always crowded with clients as a result of her kindness and good manners. Every morning, as usual, she would leave home to go to her hair salon.
Good morning. It's a beautiful day, isn't it?
Good morning, Rapunzel.
What a cute little kid you are.
When she arrived at her shop, there was a queue outside. "Where have you been, Rapunzel?"
I'll be late for work. Come on, open your shop.
Okay, don't worry. I'll take care of everyone immediately.
However, there was another hair salon across Rapunzel's. The owner of this shop was a wicked, jealous woman named Evelia. She had had to move out of every town she'd been in because she was not a skilled hairdresser, and she didn't treat her clients nicely. She watched Rapunzel's every move with envious eyes. Evelia wanted to meet Rapunzel so she could befriend her. That way she could get to know Rapunzel better and discover her weaknesses. Evelia wanted to get rid of her so she could become the only hairdresser in town. She waited until Rapunzel's clients were gone.
Hello, neighbor.
Hello.
I've just moved in. I hope you're not upset that I opened a hair salon across from yours.
I'm so happy you did. There are so many clients in this town that we'll have enough for both of us. Besides, competition is good. It encourages people to do a better job.
I see. I'm a fierce competitor. You can be sure of that.
Awesome.
So, tell me, why did you become a hairdresser?
I've been to many places and made a lot of friends, but that's not enough for me. I want to make myself useful and help people. I enjoy enhancing people's beauty.
So, you're a friendly hairdresser.
Yes, I am. What about you? Why are you a hairdresser?
I only do it for the money. I don't care about anything else.
That's strange, but anyhow, I hope you find what you're looking for here. Good luck with your new hair salon, neighbor.
Days passed by. While Rapunzel went on with her life, Evelia was failing miserably at her job, and clients were leaving her shop unhappily. Evelia finally realized that she was not good at this job, so she plotted an evil plan.
I think I figured it out. I know what I'll do to you, Rapunzel.
In the evening, after Rapunzel had closed her shop, Evelia sneaked in Rapunzel's hair salon. She wanted to teach Rapunzel a lesson she wouldn't forget. She emptied the shampoo bottles and filled them with glue. She knew that her customers would never visit Rapunzel's salon once they saw they had sticky hair.
Nobody can compete with Evelia, you snooty blondie. Tomorrow will be the end of your dreams.
The next morning, Rapunzel happily opened her shop as usual. She had brought along her dog Hazelnut. Rapunzel immediately started cleaning up the place. While Rapunzel swept the floors and dusted the furniture, Hazelnut was prancing around excitedly. While Rapunzel was wiping the hair washing sink, Hazelnut knocked over one of the shampoo bottles near the sink. poor hazelnut got stuck in place because of the spilled glue. Rapunzel immediately helped Hazelnut get out of that sticky situation. She wondered who could have done such a terrible thing. If it hadn't been for poor Hazelnut, she would have poured the glue in her customer's hair. In the meantime, Ophelia awaited anxiously to hear about Rapunzel's mishap. With a sinister smile on her face, she waited and waited.
Let's see what you'll do when your customer's hair gets all sticky.
Hours later, Ophelia saw how Rapunzel's customers were leaving with a big smile on their face. The wicked grin on Ophelia's lips began to fade away.
How could this be? How did this little blonde witch manage to get away from my trap?
Rapunzel was a very smart girl and had remembered Ophelia's comment about being competitive, so she pretended to drop one of the bottles that Ophelia had filled with glue and went back inside. Ophelia wanted to understand what had gone wrong, so she washed her hair with the glue thinking it was shampoo. Her hands got stuck to her hair. She was furious when she realized she had been tricked.
You're going to pay for this, Rapunzel! I'll make you pay!
The next evening, Rapunzel locked up her shop happily satisfied, knowing she had done a great job. On her way home, a shadow prowled behind the trees. It was none other than Ophelia.
I'm going to make you pay for this!
Ophelia then went back to get a jerry can and poured gasoline around Rapunzel's shop. She lit a match and set the place ablaze. With a malevolent smile on her face, Ophelia stood in front of her own shop as she watched Rapunzel's salon burn down. But Ophelia hadn't realized that when she set Rapunzel's shop ablaze, her hair had accidentally caught fire. Flames engulfed Ophelia's shop too. 2 hair salons were on fire. It was too late to do anything. The next morning, when Rapunzel arrived to her salon, she only found ashes. She fell to her knees in anguish and started crying.
What am I going to do now? I spent so much time and money on my place.
The townspeople surrounded Rapunzel. They were all sad for her.
We have to help her.
What can we do?
I can give her a year's rent.
I can do all the woodwork.
And I can donate the supplies and equipment she needs.
I can paint inside the shop.
When Rapunzel heard all this, she was so happy that this time she cried tears of joy.
Come on then, let's get to work.
All the townspeople got to work and built a brand new hair salon for Rapunzel. It was even better than the former one.
I don't know how to thank you all.
You can repay us by continuing to be good. We don't need anything else.
And what happened to Ophelia? She was ashamed and couldn't bear to stay there, so once again she skipped town. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Rapunzel who lived in a seaside town. She had long blonde hair and a beautiful smile.
Good morning.
Good morning, Rapunzel.
Rapunzel loved making videos about the places she visited. Her classmates and teachers also enjoyed Rapunzel's videos and encouraged her to make more. I think you should make more time for this, Rapunzel.
Yes, your videos are great. More people should see them.
You're exaggerating. Why would anyone watch my videos?
I beg to differ. There are a lot of silly videos on the internet. Yours, on the other hand, contain beautiful imagery and useful information. You read a lot. You must make good use of that talent.
At last, Rapunzel gave it some serious thought. Who knows? If her videos have high viewership, maybe she could become a famous YouTuber one day.
All right, but I don't know what to do.
Don't worry. Come over to my house tomorrow after school. We'll figure something out.
Rapunzel walked away happily while her friends watched in admiration. Except for one, Evelia. Evelia was jealous of Rapunzel and saw her as a rival in almost everything she did. She wanted to be the most popular person in the school. But as much as she tried, Rapunzel always surpassed her in her popularity, which drove Evelia crazy. Rapunzel dreamed all night about what she would do if she became a YouTuber. In the morning, she rushed out without even having a breakfast.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Rapunzel. Welcome. Come in. I did some research. Let me tell you, this task is not easy.
I've thought of many things to do, ma'am.
Ta-da!
But, ma'am?
This is my gift to you.
But,
Meanwhile, Evelia was eavesdropping on them next to the living room open window.
How touching! I don't know what they see in that girl. I'm way more intelligent and talented. I also have my own money to buy a camera.
Why don't you shoot amazing videos that will impress people? You have what it takes.
Ha! I'm going to show them who's got what it takes.
Before I forget, you'll also need a microphone and a computer program to edit the videos. I've got them all arranged for you.
Rapunzel hugged her teacher and left bursting with happiness. She wanted to introduce her town in the first video. After some planning, she went out to shoot the most beautiful sights across town and interviewed some of the townspeople. Even the mayor took some time off to be interviewed by Rapunzel. She created a YouTube channel and uploaded her video there. Rapunzel was so excited that she was checking her phone every 10 minutes for the status on viewers and comments. The first night was a big disappointment. The next morning she woke up to the same situation. She was a little down. She went to her teacher immediately.
Where did I go wrong?
You did nothing wrong, my child.
Then why am I not getting hits or comments?
Patience. You have to continue making videos so people will get to know you.
Rapunzel took her teacher's advice and got to work. She would make a video per day and upload them to her YouTube channel. She had no difficulties since she had them all planned out in detail. Jealous Evelia was not sitting idly at that time either. She also created her own YouTube channel and started making videos. One morning, Rapunzel woke up. On the way, she checked her YouTube channel and was surprised to see thousands of views. Hundreds of people had subscribed to her channel and left hundreds of positive comments. Just then, a friend of hers came running towards her. Guess what happened last night while you slept?
Something certainly happened.
A social media influencer who has millions of followers watched one of your videos and recommended it to his followers.
Our teacher was right all along.
When she arrived at school, everyone congratulated Rapunzel. Except for one, Evelia. She was pacing up and down, filled with envy, taking her anger out on everyone she came across. Meanwhile, Rapunzel and her friends were busy reading the comments.
See this? I loved your town. Gonna visit this summer.
And someone from abroad wrote the same thing too. They'll come to our town for vacation from thousands of miles away. The comments made Rapunzel very happy. She felt great about her accomplishment. Rapunzel hugged her teacher happily.
The mayor wants to see you. He wants to give you a small prize for your contribution to our town's recognition.
Dear Rapunzel introduced our small town to the world and helped it become a touristic attraction. I thank her in the name of our town.
I've gotta stop her. If I can't be as good of a YouTuber as she is, then I can prevent her.
Evelia plotted something devious. She wanted to put it into effect as soon as possible and take the wind out of Rapunzel's sails. Evelia waited till midnight. After everybody went to sleep, she stealthily approached Rapunzel's house. First, she had a quick look around. She stood in front of Rapunzel's bedroom window. After making sure there was no one around, she pushed the already ajar window open. Rapunzel was sleeping soundly. Evelia sneaked in and took Rapunzel's camera, microphone, and computer in an attempt to destroy them, thus hindering Rapunzel's video making. Just as she was about to get out, Evelia tripped over Rapunzel's hair and fell on the ground. Rapunzel's dog Hazelnut woke up and jumped on Evelia and started licking her face. Just then, Rapunzel turned on the lights and was shocked to find Evelia there. Evelia ran away in shame. Her camera, microphone, and computer were all smashed when Evelia hit the floor. She felt so sad. The next day, Rapunzel shot a video of her broken equipment using her old cell phone and uploaded the video to her channel. Her followers who saw her so sad brought her brand new equipment. Evelia was ashamed and hid in her house for a long time. Rapunzel became even more famous with the videos she made, both in social media and YouTube.